Let me tell you something that might actually set you free. You don't need closure. And I know that might feel uncomfortable because somewhere along the way you were taught that healing comes from a conversation. That healing comes from explaining, or that healing comes from them finally saying the right thing. But let me ask you something. How long have you been waiting for that? How many times have you replayed conversations in your head, imagining what you would say, hoping one day they'll come back and finally make it make sense? And they don't. And they won't. Because closure is not something they give you. Closure is something you keep delaying for yourself. And let me explain. Because the truth is, you don't actually want closure. You want validation. You want them to say, I was wrong, or you deserved better, or I hurt you. But let me be very clear. Someone who has disrespected you, someone who has walked away from you, or someone who chose confusion over clarity is not the person qualified to give you peace, my dear. That's like asking the person who broke you to heal you. And it doesn't work like that. And as long as you keep waiting on closure, you're keeping yourself emotionally tied to a situation that already ended. You are reopening a door that life already closed. Closure is not a conversation. Closure is a decision. It's the moment you say, I saw enough, I felt enough, I experienced enough. I don't need another explanation to know this is not for me. Because let's be very honest, their silence was closure. Their inconsistency was closure. Their lack of effort was closure. You just didn't want to accept it because it didn't come wrapped in words. But healing doesn't require their explanation. It requires your acceptance that they were who they were. They did what they did. And it's not your job to keep trying to understand it. Because the longer you try to understand them, the longer you delay choosing yourself. And a self-centered woman, she does not chase understanding. She moves with clarity. She doesn't sit around waiting for someone to explain why they hurt her. No, she recognizes, if I felt confusion, that's my answer. If I felt pain, that's my answer. If I felt disrespected, that's my answer. She doesn't need any closure. She needs alignment. And alignment says, if it costs me my peace, then baby, it's already too expensive. So no. You don't need closure. You need to stop going back to something that already showed you it wasn't for you. You need to stop reopening wounds just to feel something familiar. You need to move on, not because it didn't matter, but because you matter more.